I would have died for people that won't even die for me. I gave my time to people that ain't have no time for me.
Y'all, it's your girl Shania. What's up, y'all? It's your girl Naya, baby. And I got a special guest. Her YouTube's gonna be in the link below.
Shout out Dance. Nice to meet y'all.
This is my this is my second
Did
video.
you just say don't click the link?
And if you hear us talking to people in the background, that's because
I would never say anything like that.
that's because there's people in the background. But
First of all,
this is a story time on
Whose channel is it?
It's both. Hold on, y'all. Wait a second. So,
Shy Band's mama in the house.
that's
I'm doing
my
Gordon work
second
today,
mom.
so I gotta look like this, you know. Doing Gordon work.
I can't. Y'all, that's my neighbor mom. But yeah, so let's get back into our story time because this is gonna be interesting. We'll be back, y'all. So our story time is about the time I was making a YouTube video. I'm gonna put that one in the link because y'all should go watch that. It's kind of lengthy, but y'all should go watch it. But it's the time I was making my YouTube video, the Target challenge with her. And she caught. And she got caught up. Alright, y'all. So,
But then they gonna know that.
no.
Okay.
Okay. So, we're going to call the main characters. Well, y'all know us. So, it's going to be Shasha Bands and Quèèn Níÿà. And, we're going to call
The two people.
we're going to call the person she got caught up with, we're going to call him Shadow because he's quiet. We're going to call the person that was upset
Sadness, probably.
Teddy Bear. Yep. Shadow and Teddy Bear. So, we're going to call him Shadow. Call them Shadow and Teddy Bear. And the other two is just us because, I mean, like.
Alright. So
it all started when we was going to Target. Right. So, little backstory. Níÿà.
So me and Shadow had already met. And
Like,
so we
A while ago.
a while ago. We was like friends. We already was like not talking, like texting talking.
That was
but,
like getting back to like, oh, I remember this, I remember that
yeah,
stuff.
we was like doing the memory stage and how we used to be friends and stuff like that. And
Her and Teddy Bear
me and Teddy Bear
was supposed to be together.
yeah.
But let me tell y'all, there was like miscommunication in that. But that's a whole nother story time. But that's not my story time. That's her story time. That's her story time.
Yeah.
But there was
So y'all gonna
a
have to tune
situation
in.
on how this all occurred. So yeah, make sure y'all tune in. So she at the time only lived like down the street from me. So we was outside all the time. So we was going to do our Target challenge for my channel. So we're at Target, minding our business, whatever the case may be. Now, I was and wasn't paying attention at the same time. Because, I mean, I was talking to y'all, but I was talking to her. So it was just like a whole little thing. And she was on the phone. Now, my video is going to be in the description. So if y'all go watch the video, y'all see, like, what parts and all that stuff. So she was on the phone and I'm recording, like, you know, hey, y'all, so we're about to do this, do that, da-da-da. And she's walking on the phone with Shadow. So she's on the phone with Shadow, forgetting that we was making a YouTube video. So my supporters watched the YouTube video.
It wasn't the fact that I forgot. I just didn't want to be rude and stop talking to Shadow because the fact that I was doing a YouTube. And I already told Shadow that I was doing a YouTube that day. So y'all already knew.
So yeah. So we're walking around the store and all that stuff. She's on the phone with Shadow. Now, this is where I kind of forgot in some places or whatever the case may be. So she's on the phone with Shadow. Now, like I said, if y'all go watch the video. So we're walking and I'm recording. And she says to Shadow, okay, baby, I love you. And then hangs up the phone. I didn't peep this until I went back and watched the video after I got cussed out by a teddy bear because I was like, I didn't know. I just was so lost, y'all. So we leave, we leave, right? We leave Target, all this other stuff. I go home. We finish the video the next day. I posted my YouTube video because I be trying to get y'all content the day after I make it, the day of I make it, whatever the case may be. So I go and I posted it, right? So I posted the YouTube video, and little back thing. Teddy Bear is my best friend, so Teddy Bear supports me, and Teddy Bear watched my video, and then called me, and then cursed me out. And I was so confused. Like I said, y'all wasn't paying attention to like my surrounding when I was recording the video, and neither was she until I got cussed out. And then I went to her and I'm like,
yeah, I didn't know that the camera caught what I said until she called me and was like, you said this and it was on camera.
And then
So
we all
now
over here
I'm
trying to make
confused.
excuses and
Now I'm
else.
confused. But then I started making excuses like, oh, I was talking, like, whenever I kept saying baby, I was talking to my niece. And don't judge me, y'all. So, cause she, like, whenever you talk to your niece, you call her baby, right? Like baby girl or baby, cause that's what I call her.
Baby.
Yeah, exactly.
But here's where everything went downhill. So she said, oh, I was just talking to my friend, because he was not hearing it. Like, Teddy Bear was not hearing it. So she's like, I was talking to my friend, and I was talking to my best friend, and just my best friend. Here's Teddy Bear to both of us. Do it look like I call Shy baby and tell Shy I love her? And I'm like,
and that's wherever I couldn't say nothing anymore, because the fact that I got mad, but it's because he had no reason to be mad for referral, because
remember, y'all gotta watch the other story time to understand why everything was
just watch my story time, because I'm making a video myself. So he couldn't get mad because when we dated, everything went downhill. Then after that, we tried to get back together. I'm telling y'all now, I tried to talk to him again, but he played. So he didn't want to be with me no more. So that's when me and Shadow started talking.
Yeah, and it was more so of a thing where it was like, okay, so it was more
like
of
a waiting game.
Yeah, literally. So it was like everything fell into place, and I was like, okay, I'm not talking to you. So it was almost like okay, we're clear on where we're at, so I could do what I need to do type of a thing. But that's why I say y'all gotta go watch her video, because everything else on puzzle pieces, why she moved how she moved, will explain why. And it's not just like, oh, she tried to play cards. Like, it's not that. Y'all gotta really go watch the to understand.
Whenever I make my own video, I'm going into detail, so y'all know.
Yeah, because y'all gotta understand.
And then I'm gonna link this video in the description,
so y'all can watch
go back
it.
to
Yeah.
it.
But yeah, y'all, it was just crazy, like totally crazy.
So us three, like me, Teddy Bear, and Shy, we had our own group chat previously.
Yeah.
So he caused the group chat. Now I'm at my mom's house at this point. So now I'm confused.
Cause like where it ended at after, it was like, okay, well, what, like, he don't want to talk no more, and this and all this other stuff. But everything was more so like, oh, okay, let me let them explain, let me let her explain, whatever the case may be, and whatever, and all of that stuff. So, moral to the story, after everything done happened, like after the situation happened, I guess you could say she got caught up, or whatever the case may be. But after all of that happened, it was all, we're young adults, so we talked it out, and then it was more of a tit for tat after that with her and Teddy Bear. It was like a tit for tat thing. It was like, okay, so you did this, so I'm gonna do this, and it was just like that for a long time. And I was just You doing you, and I'm doing me.
Because at the end of the day, I tried to talk to this person more than once. She'll tell you. I talked to her about it. I talked to Teddy Bear about it. But after he kept denying it and kept saying no to it, me and Shadow ended up talking.
And it was just, that was that. Shadow wasn't even mad because he knew, but he was confused too, because it was more so like, I thought you weren't talking to nobody. But then when she explained it to him, he was like, oh, so
Yeah,
bro's
Shadow,
tripping for real.
Yeah, Shadow, like, to this day, me and Shadow still together. Going on 2 years strong. But me and Shadow, like, Shadow understood. Like, at first he was mad because it was like, you basically, like, he thought I was cheating.
But she really wasn't.
But I wasn't. And then that's how we end up getting together. I told him everything.
So, yeah. But I kind of thought this was going to be a longer story.
I mean, I thought so too. I mean,
like I said, y'all, this is my first story time. She do story times on her channel. This is my first story time. But we do have other stories that got a lot more details.
Exactly.
But this was just a little starter story. So, yeah. That's all I gotta say. So yeah, this is the little story time. I'm gonna try to post my own story times, but I gotta do some matureness and go talk to some people, because if I do story times, it might let me in some beat them up. But you know,
I mean, if I do story times, it depends on what type of story it is. But like, all my stories is practically like relationships and stuff like that. But like with me, I'm like, if I tell a story, I'll go into detail so that y'all know.
Yeah, I'm
really
gonna start doing that, because I'm not a straight to the point person. I am a explain myself person. So if I do like my own story times, it is gonna be long. But yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed this little
check out my
story
first
time.
story. My first story.
Yeah.
Go to my YouTube channel at Quèèn Níÿà.
In the description.
Link's gonna be in description. Check out my first story time and you'll see what I'm talking about.
And get her up to 100. Get me up to 100. And if y'all start getting me up,
I'll
like
do
gifting.
more.
I like gifting people. So I mean, giveaways. But you know,
I can do that.
that's up to y'all. But anyways, like, comment, and subscribe.
And see y'all later.
Yeah.
Peace.